All right, what's going on here? A wet and windy Sunday as we expected. Second Sunday in a row. All cameras across town showing just that. And look at the Outer Banks down on Avon Pier. The surf is rough. The oceanfront, those flags are flapping here. Haven't seen the wind be too much of an issue here this afternoon, but down along the Outer Banks, we saw some wind gusts over 50, 60 miles an hour in a couple spots down towards Hatteras. So that strong wind is down in the south along the coastline. It's going to start to increase up the north here as we head into the night. The big green blob is soaking us with some rainfall. It's like a nor'easter of sorts here, but it's got a lot more rainfall than a traditional nor'easter that we deal with. Heavier rain down towards the south, talking about some significant flooding near Charleston in South Carolina. We're going to have to watch these bands of heavy rain closely as we go into the late night hours. But for our evening, it's just this steady, moderate rainfall. The flood watches are up. We're going to be dealing with some flooding in the low-lying areas and some low-lying streets across town as we're just going to pile on the rain through the remainder of our night. By the late night hours, the rain does become a bit more scattered in nature. However, that's when we'll welcome some more downpours, and that's when we'll welcome some more heavy rain. So even though it becomes a bit scattered later on tonight, talking about some heavier rain later on tonight. As I mentioned, winds haven't been too bad as expected for the first half of our Sunday. They're going to crank as we head into Sunday night, though. As we mentioned, already seen some winds gusting over 50, 60 miles an hour down towards Hatteras in the Outer Banks. That's where that tornado watch is issued. This does include Dare County and areas around the Albemarle Sound, primarily further down to the south, closer to Wilmington and Morehead City down towards southern parts of North Carolina and South Carolina. That's where the thunderstorm threat is there, as there is some scattered showers in nature. But further down to the south, you see these heavy rain bands developing, caused some big-time flooding near Myrtle Beach. We're going to have to watch those closely through the 8, 9 o'clock hour for the Outer Banks and those along the Albemarle Sound. That's when some of the stronger thunderstorms could develop. But across town here on the Hampton Roads, the peninsulas, northeast North Carolina, it's just the steady rainfall and blustery conditions. Now, as I mentioned, into the late night hours, rain does become a bit scattered, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. You see how the rain kind of breaks apart a little bit. It's still going to be heavy, though, wherever it does set up. And it does look to be some of the heaviest rain sets up along the Albemarle Sound, Back Bay, South Side area there. That's where we could see some flooding threats, and that's where some of the thunderstorms could set up as well. Rain will be scattered into the overnight, into early Monday morning, and then we see things gradually improve into our Monday, but it will remain on the breezy side. And again, as I mentioned, where those heavy rain showers set up, where those downpours set up, or where those thunderstorms set up, that's where the biggest flooding threat will be as we kind of pile on the rainfall. So that could likely be around the Albemarle Sound, the Back Bay area, parts of Chesapeake, parts of Virginia Beach, as the downpours and maybe thunderstorms develop from the south. Winds will increase into the night, gusting to 40, 50 miles an hour, especially at the coastline. So that's what we'll have to contend with here as we head into our Sunday night. The heavy rain will continue. It'll turn scattered, but it'll remain heavy into the night when we could see some strong storms. We'll have to deal with some street flooding of low-lying areas around town with 2+ inches easily possible here. And then the wind's going to be a big story as they'll continue to increase, especially at the coastline, especially down along the Outer Banks. Now, as we go into Monday, winds are going to flip in the opposite direction, and we've got them out of the west-northwest, still blustery on the backside of the system. We'll deal with some morning showers on Monday, and then we'll get some brighter conditions. It'll be a mix of sun and clouds into Monday afternoon. Temperature's going to drop to the low 50s Monday morning, top out mid to upper 50s in the afternoon as it remains pretty windy. And then temperatures drop big time as that cold air creeps in the backside of the system. But it'll be brighter Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But look at the lows, 20s and 30s, highs only in the 40s. Got a chilly week setting up on this backside of this soaking system. Stay weather aware as we head through the remainder of our night. We'll keep you guys posted as conditions warrant on wavy.com and, of course, on air on Wavy News 10. We'll see you later.